So we'll start our discussion with the fundamental parameters of antenna. So why to study fundamental parameters of the of an antenna? What do you understand when you understand all these parameters? So the fundamental parameters are used to describe the performance of any antenna. So if I want to know what kind of performance my antenna give, so I need to understand what are the parameters of that particular antenna. ठीक है? So some of the parameters are interrelated. अगर आपको gain find out करना है, suppose if I am interested in the gain, how you are going to calculate the gain? That is ECD. That is, this C stands for conduction efficiency, D stands for dielectric efficiency. अगर मुझे gain find out करना है, तो it depends on what? It depends on the you can say conduction dielectric efficiency into the directivity. पूरा का पूरा जो भी आपका directivity है, that will not be the gain. You need to multiply it with the conduction dielectric efficiency. So gain is the parameter which is dependent on this conduction dielectric efficiency and the directivity. Now when I talk about the half power beam width, अगर मुझे ये find out करना है, तो it is 1 upon directivity. So if I know the directivity, I can calculate the half power beam width. So this is something which we have already seen. Sorry, we have not seen, but we needed to understand. ये हर एक parameter I am going to discuss separately, but this is something which you must understand before talking about the parameters of an antenna. You understand the performance of any antenna by understanding the parameters of that particular antenna. So many parameters we also, if I want to understand what is the performance of any student, I just put the parameters like unit test mark, what is the attendance, what is his previous result, something like that. So to know the performance of any antenna, I must understand that fundamental parameters of an antenna. What are the parameters or the fundamental parameters of an antenna here? So first parameter is nothing but the radiation pattern. I can't say this is the parameter, but if I understand what is the radiation what is the radiation pattern, I can understand other parameters based on this one. So first is nothing but the radiation pattern, whereas I can understand what is the half power beam width. If I understand this, I can understand what is the first null beam width of that antenna. The second parameter is nothing but the directivity. ठीक है, ये हर एक पैरामीटर हम सेपरेटली डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. द थर्ड पैरामीटर इज नथिंग बट द गेन. What is the gain of that antenna? Fourth is nothing but the efficiency. ठीक है, उसका efficiency कितना है. ठीक है, then we are going to talk about the radiation efficiency. So in the in the efficiency we'll talk about the different efficiencies. Then we'll talk about the radiation intensity, with how much intensity your antenna radiates. So radiation intensity के बारे में बात करेंगे. Then we'll talk about the radiation density. I'm just enlisting how many parameters we are going to study. We are going to see each and every parameter separately. Sorry, this will be 6, this will be 7. So radiation density के बाद you are going to talk about the bandwidth of an antenna. So what is the range of frequency in which your antenna actually works? Then you can talk about the polarization of the antenna, whether it is elliptical polarized, circular polarized, or then linearly polarized, something like that. Then you're talking about the input impedance of an antenna. We'll talk about the radiation efficiency of an antenna. And then you will talk about the effective length of an antenna. What will be the length contributes in transmitting the thing. Then effective area, though your antenna is a very huge antenna, no all area will be contributing in transmitting the thing. So effective area. Then radiation sphere, how you're going to get the radiations of that particular radiation sphere में आप यहाँ पे we have already talked about something like near field region and far field region. That things we are going to discuss here. So all these parameters, I have enlisted 13 parameters, but it may happen that I'll discuss more than 13 parameters. ठीक है, where some parameters are dependent on these parameters. When I am discussing that parameter, I'll explain that particular parameter. So first we'll talk about the radiation pattern. So what do you mean by radiation pattern? So here in the first parameter, I'll discuss in detail what is the radiation pattern. So what do you mean by radiation? Now, as this particular definition or name suggests, pattern, it is some pattern. So what kind of pattern is it? So antenna radiation pattern of an antenna is defined as the this is nothing but the mathematical function. You can say this is the mathematical function or graphical representation of the, I can say, of the radiation properties what is the name says. It's a radiation pattern, so it tells something about the radiation. So it tells us about the radiation properties. Now radiation properties of whom? Of the antenna. So whenever you talk about the radiation, you talk always that particular radiations are in nothing but the in the far field region. So the radiation properties of the antenna as a function of space coordinator, or you can say as a function of direction. Space coordinates is nothing but the direction, so you can say it's nothing but the as a function of the direction. Okay, so if I revise this definition tells me radiation pattern is nothing but the mathematical function or graphical representation of the radiation properties of the antenna as a function of direction. This is one of the definition, or in a very simple form, if I want to define it, I'm going to give you another definition of the radiation pattern. So I'll say the radiation pattern, not repeat it, ठीक है, directly write the definition, is a graphical representation of radiation. इसका representation है radiation का, and you are considering the region is always a far field region, ठीक है, of the antenna as a function of direction. ठीक है, space coordinate and all that things I have removed here. I have just stating this particular radiation pattern as it's a graphical representation of radiation, but you have to measure that radiations in the far field region, because in the near field region you are not going to get a proper formation of that particular E and H planes. ठीक है, so it is a graphical representation of radiation of the antenna as a function of a direction. ठीक है, so to understand this particular thing, I'll take one example. See, you have a very small dipole antenna, you are having a dipole antenna, and that dipole antenna gives the radiation. Agar aap this analysis we are going to see later on, but you understand whatever antenna I have is nothing but the dipole antenna, and if I measure the radiations of this dipole antenna, this is electric field intensity in the theta direction, it gives me 60 pi IL divided by R lambda. This is nothing but the sum values and sine theta. So I is the current, L is the length, R is nothing but the distance, lambda is nothing. These things you don't consider these things right now. But if I want a maximum radiations, अगर आपके maximum radiations आपको चाहिए, तो maximum radiations क्या होंगे जब ये value 1 होगा, ठीक है? So E theta is equal to sine theta, which will nothing but the मैक्सिमम. ठीक है, ये आप निग्लेक्ट करिए, इसको 1 कंसिडर करिए. नाउ साइन ऑफ 0 विल बी 0, साइन ऑफ 90 इज इक्वल टू 1, एंड मैक्सिमम वैल्यू ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर विल बी 1. सो ई थीटा मैक्सिमम क्या होगा? 1 होगा इस केस में. ठीक है, और कब मिलेगा? व्हेन योर थीटा वैल्यू इज इक्वल टू 90 डिग्री. ठीक है, whenever you are going to talk about the received power, आपका जब भी आप received power के बारे में बात करते हैं, you talk about the normalized things. ठीक है, E is nothing but the electric field intensity. ठीक है, आपने पहले भी देखा है this electric field intensity. How you going to calculate the normalized electric field intensity in theta direction? अगर मुझे इसको normalize करना है, तो how you normalize this thing? You divide this particular E theta, जहां पे भी आपको मिला उसके साथ E theta max, और आपका maximum value क्या है? यहाँ पे 1 है, which is nothing but the sine of theta. ठीक है, सो आपको यहाँ पे यू आर गोइंग टू नॉर्मलाइज दिस पर्टिकुलर थिंग्स इज नथिंग बट द नॉर्मलाइज्ड ई थीटा इज इक्वल टू साइन ऑफ थीटा, जो मैंने अभी आपको बोला था. यू consider this as what something like that. So if I'm interested in calculating, if I'm interested in drawing the pattern from this particular antenna, I know that the E theta value for this antenna will be sine of theta. Okay, so I'll draw my E normalized, that is En, for different values of theta. Sine of 0 will be 0. I'll put 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. Then I'll just move with the 30 degree का difference यहाँ पे. So यहाँ पे होगा 120 degree, 150 degree, 180 degree, up to 360 degree I'll draw. ठीक है. So 210, 240, 270, 300. I hope I'll 330, and last one 360 degree, which is nothing but the again 0 degree. For 30 degree, it gives me, it gives me the value of how much value it will give you. Give me for 30 degree, it will give me 0.5, that is 1.2. For 60 degree, I'll get 0.86. You just try this one, okay? So यहाँ पे मुझे मिलेगा 0.86. 90 degree के लिए 1 मिलता है, 120, 0.86, and then again 150, I'll get 0.5, then 180, 0, 210 के लिए 0.5, रिपीट हो रहा है, आप देखेंगे यहाँ पे 86, then for 270 degree you'll get 1.86 for 300, then 330 के लिए आपको मिलेगा 0.5, and 360 के लिए again 0. Now what I'm going to do here, आपको अगर ये वाला चीज मिला है, यहाँ पे आपने थीटा ड्रॉ किया है, उसके अगेंस्ट what you have drawn, I'm just trying to separate out it for different degrees. So 0 के लिए 0 मिला, 30 के लिए 0.5 मिला, 60 के लिए 86, 90 के लिए 1, 120 के लिए like this. I have just separated out these values. Now I'll plot the graph for this one. ठीक है, ये शायद से ठीक है. So this is something which we have got right now. अगर आप यहाँ पे draw करेंगे, suppose on your x-axis you have put it theta, ठीक है, theta x-axis, and y-axis you have put it whatever you are getting here, electric field intensity, ठीक है, and that will be the En normalized. So if you put, or if you see that for 0 degree or for something like 0 degree, how much you are getting? So if you are having a 0 degree, you are getting 0. Then if you are going for 30 degree, you are going to get a 0.5, ठीक है. अगर 30 डिग्री पे 0.5 है, उसके बाद 0.86 है, उसके बाद 1 है, something like that. So these values are increasing, and if I properly draw this particular function, तो आपका मैक्सिमम रेडिएशन आपको कहाँ पे मिल रहा है? 90 डिग्री पे, और वो 1 मिल रहा है, ठीक है. सो यू आर गेटिंग हियर 1 ऐसे, और यहाँ पे आपको 0 मिल रहा है. अगेन यू आर गेटिंग द मैक्सिमम रेडिएशंस फॉर 270 degree. If you plot this one for 30 degree, you are getting something like this. For 60 आपको 0.86 मिल रहा है, 90 पे 1 मिल रहा है, वापिस 120 पे आपको क्या मिल रहा है? You are getting 120 पे 0.86, you are getting again 150 पे point, and 180 degree पे 0. This is 180 degree, this is 90 degree, and this will be the 270. ये आपका जो भी आपको plot मिला, this particular pattern is called as the radiation pattern. ठीक है. Now you'll understand why we are saying this is nothing but the graphical representation of radiations in the far field region with respect to the direction, or you can say as a function of the direction. So I hope you understand what do you mean by the radiation pattern. Now based on this radiation pattern, we categorize our antennas. ठीक है. आपका जो भी ये radiation pattern है, based on that we are categorizing our antenna in 3 categories. So what are these particular categories that we will see, and how we are going to measure this particular radiation pattern, that also we'll see. If I want to measure the radiation pattern, we'll see this is the setup of how to obtain the radiation pattern. आपको अभी थोड़ा idea आ गया होगा. So I'll just explain how to obtain radiation pattern. ठीक है. So whenever I'm going to measure this radiation pattern, I must have one test antenna and one probe antenna. ठीक है. So here I'm considering this is my transmitter, जो भी कुछ transmit कर रहा है, I'll say this is my transmitter, where I'm going to connect my transmitter to the transmitting antenna. ठीक है. So this is my antenna, जिसको मुझे अभी जिसका radiation pattern मुझे पता करना है. ठीक है. तो ये antenna हो गया, and this will be this will be, you are just positioning somewhere, किसी पे भी आपने उसको connect किया है. This is nothing but the radiations which takes place in the free space. ठीक है. Now here you are going to measure this particular antenna will be called as the probe antenna. This antenna will be called as a test antenna. This antenna will be called as the probe antenna. Now this antenna will not have a same structure as you are having for the transmitting antenna, but it will be mounted on the stepper motor, and that stepper motor will rotate. ठीक है, आपका ये जो स्टेपर मोटर है उसको रोटेट करेगा, ठीक है, विथ सम ऑफ द डिग्रीज, ठीक है, इसका रोटेशन इफ यू आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम 0 डिग्री टू 360 डिग्री, एंड दैट एंटीना विल बी अगेन कनेक्टेड टू द रिसीवर, ठीक है, ये आपने रिसीवर को कनेक्ट कर दिया। जैसे जैसे आप उस एंटेना को रोटेट करते जाएंगे वैसे वैसे आपके जो भी व्हाट यू कैन से पावर्स, जो आप मेजरमेंट आई कैन से ऑफ पावर, ठीक है, सो रिसीवर पे आपको मेजरमेंट ऑफ पावर, ठीक है, सो दिस एंटीना विल ट्रांसमिट यहाँ से goes to the receiving antenna, which will be called as a probe antenna. Probe antenna is with the stepper motor, so going to change the theta or angle from 0 degree to 360 degree to measure the power at different degrees, ठीक है, so this is the setup how you're going to measure the radiation pattern. But to measure the radiation pattern you must नोट डाउन सम इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स। आपका ट्रांसमिटिंग एंटीना कुछ अलग फ्रीक्वेंसी पे ट्रांसमिट कर रहा है, आपका रिसीविंग एंटीना कुछ अलग फ्रीक्वेंसी पे ट्यून है, इट विल नॉट वर्क इन दैट केस। सो व्हाट इज द इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स टू हैव अ प्रॉपर रेडिएशन pattern? The first is nothing but the distance between two antennas must be in the far field region. So I'll write here the important points because I don't have space there. So important points to measure the radiation pattern. The first point is distance between two antenna must be far field. So we have seen what should be the far field region over here. आपका far field region होता क्या है? R must be greater than or equal to 2d square by lambda. This is the first condition. The second condition is nothing but the frequency of both एंटीना मस्ट बी सेम। एक कुछ अलग पे ट्रांसमिट कर रहा है, दूसरा कुछ अलग के लिए बनाया गया है, विल नॉट वर्क। पोलराइजेशन ऑफ बोथ द एंटीना मस्ट बी सेम, ठीक है, so this must be the characteristics whenever you are talking about the measurement of the radiation pattern. Your transmitting and receiving antenna must satisfy these three conditions. It must be in the far field region, their frequencies must be same, and their polarization must be same. Now how you are going to measure that particular properties? As I told you that you are having one test antenna somewhere here, you are having some measuring antenna say somewhere here. So now again you know that how we are going to represent it into the space or the spherical coordinate system. So this will be the Z, this will be the Y, and this will be the X. This is your test antenna I can say, and this is nothing but your probe antenna, ठीक है। और आपको अगर यहाँ पे कुछ मेजर करना है, ठीक है, so this is your spherical coordinate system, or whereas you are saying that this is my probe antenna, I need to measure the radiations at this particular point. So how I'm going to measure this particular power or radiations? So यहाँ पे आपको you have to consider triplets. What are that triplets? That is R, theta, and a phi. So R is nothing but the distance, theta is nothing but the elevation angle, and phi is nothing but the azimuth angle. You have already talked about the spherical coordinate system in your electromagnetic, so no need to explain it in a detail. So if I'm interested in this kind of the things, I'll have this kind of structure over here. आपका ये spherical coordinate system आपको ऐसे दिखेगा, Z पे ऐसे ड्रॉ करेंगे आप इसको, फिर ये ऐसे और फिर ये ऐसे, ठीक है, और आपका यहाँ पे जस्ट पुटेड हियर टेस्ट एंटीना, आई जस्ट पुट ये एंटीना कहीं पे यहीं पे, और आपका प्रोब एंटीना यहाँ पे है। तो दिस एंगल विल बी कॉल्ड एज द एंगल थीटा, ठीक है, फ्रॉम दिस टू दिस डायरेक्शन, एंड यहाँ से लेके यहाँ पे आपका जो भी एंगल होगा दैट एंगल विल बी कॉल्ड एज द azimuth angle. So if you put perpendicular from here, this is something like this. So this angle will be the angle 5. Now this particular point where you are measuring that things, it will have two components, H phi component and E theta component, ठीक है, electric field intensity in theta direction, and H phi is nothing but the magnetic field intensity. And then again you can say this is R, this is theta, and this is phi, ठीक है। So what is the possibility of, I can say R? So R may be 0 to infinite, ठीक है, डिस्टेंस थीटा. थीटा, as I'm going to explain you, suppose you are having this particular antenna which you are using for testing. So what are the rotations of this particular antenna? What degrees of that particular rotation is possible? From 0 degree to 180 degree. उससे ज़्यादा आप उसको rotate नहीं कर सकते हो. This is what we called as the elevation angle, and it will be from 0 to pi. So this angle will be called as the elevation angle. What about the rotation in the horizontal direction? This angle will be called as the azimuth angle. The possibility is from 0 degree to 360 degree. So this range is 0 to 2 pi. This angle is called as the azimuth angle. Okay? So this is how you're going to represent your radiations in the spherical coordinate system, and this is how you can get the radiated field measurements. ठीक है, मैंने आपको setup बता दिया. Then I have told you what kind of measurements, how the measurements can be taken. ठीक है, so you need to represent each and everything with this triplets. That triple parameters are nothing but the R, which varies from 0 to infinity, theta, elevation angle 0 to pi, and 5 azimuth angle, which is from 0 to 2 pi. So you need to understand right now. आपको ये वाला चीज यहाँ पे अभी ऐसे ध्यान में रखना है. The next one, we are going to represent each and everything in the spherical coordinate.